Okay, awesome. So today, since we've really got Kristen on here, and I know like we all like our newbie Zooms because we just don't like to miss them, even though when we're not new. But since Kristen's on here, and I know there are some newbies that jump on and watch these that maybe have gotten past all the like first step stuff, right? You've got the post up, you've got a hold of host to post, and now you're just like, okay, give me some like things like what do I need to know? And I want to talk about like consistency. Consistency is something so vital. It's like you can't do this business without consistency because if you slow down, people see that and then they stop going, oh, okay, like there's more. They know they think that all it was just here's what I'm doing and then it's gone, right? And so if you're not consistent, then people easily starting to lose attention. And with posts and the posting examples and templates group, if you're not part of that, definitely let me know and get on that. Crystal. Crystal just hopped on. Yay. Awesome. So if you're not part of the posting examples and templates group, definitely let your enroller know so that we can add you to that, because that posting group really gives you a ton of ideas on what you can post when you're kind of running out. And I can tell you right now, I've been doing this, it'll be 5 years in July, and I still run out of things to post. It's very easy to like, what do I do? What do I talk about today? But because we have so many products, there's always something that you can post about. And I want to talk about how to make those posts more about like not a little less salesy and more about your life. So back when my daughter threw like the toddler tantrums, I would take pictures of her on the floor, like with my feet, her on the floor, and I'm holding a bottle of Confianza, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna need this today. Our Confianza is a stress supplement, and then I would get a sandwich, and all the carbs on a sandwich, but I was going through my weight loss, and I was using the products, and I'd very discreetly put a bottle of Fat Fighters right next to my plate, and just take the picture and just be like, here's my lunch, but good thing I've got these Fat Fighters with me, because it was like not so much of a look what product I have. It was more like, this is part of my life, this is what I'm doing. And so one of the biggest things is, oh, and I've got Aliana on here, yay, I've got my 3 new girls on here, that's awesome. Okay. So using the product is so important to be a product of the product, because it's easier, way easier to post when you've got the products in your hand. And so when you guys all started, you all had those 7 credits that were loaded into your sampler app, and you're going to get credits for the sleepy tea and for our coffee. And they're really, really cute. How they ship these to you or your customers is in this little packet. It's like clear sealed. So this is what they see when they open their mailbox, and it's super cute. Then they open it up and it's got the 3 samplers inside. Same with the tea. And what I always suggest is sending yourself at least one of these. So if you want to send both, great, but I also want you to make money. So I want you to be able to sell those samplers. If you are able to sell them, then great, and you're gonna make $20 on each, that's $140. Or just send one of each of these to yourself, so you have them, so you can take pictures with them, and then sell the rest of them. But that's one of the biggest things, is just like get some sort of product in your hand, because it's super, super important. I was just about to say something, I lost my train of thought about that. Let's see. Gosh, what was I just gonna say? I hate when that happens, you guys. Okay, so next thing, I'm just go over like with the posting, with what the whole point of what we do is, you guys, all we do, our job is to get information out to people, let them know what we've got, the products we have, and the opportunity that they can do this business too. And the best way, especially right now when things are still pretty quiet and we're still all kind of still in our houses and not really going out to parties and things like that, even before the whole pandemic, social media has always been the best and easiest way to talk to a ton of people. And sometimes you might even come across somebody who tells you that they're interested in getting started with you to join your team, but they're saying, but I live in a small town. That's never like a problem. So they don't have to worry. You know, we never have to worry about where we live, how many people we know, how much family supports us, how many friends support us. You don't have to ever worry about that because we have social media, and there are over 1 billion people on Facebook, and we're in all those countries all across the world. And so, and we're always opening up in new countries. And so you have access to everyone as long as you open up that access. And to do that, you want to grow your network, and you want to do what we call host to post. And a lot of you have already watched the training on host to post. And host to post is pretty much the biggest and best way to increase your network. So grow your friends list on Facebook, to add to potentials for loyal customers, and to add for distributors. Drop a 1. I know that Kristen, you were not a host to poster. Drop a 1 though in the chat if you were either a customer before you became a distributor, or you were a host to post person, so you posted for somebody. Put a 1 in the chat, because something I want you guys to notice is that a lot of people who become your customers and a lot of people who become your distributors and join your team once used to be either hosting posts for you, or they used to be a customer. So why that happens is because, you know, for example, Crystal, how many times did you host a post for me? So many, right? And we have been talking, I don't know how many years have we been talking about you getting started? Tons. And it's just like, you know, those people, you're like, here, this is what we do. You know, what we do is post. And so she's posting, and I'm like, listen, I tell her, this is something you can do. I can teach you how to do this consistently, and then you can start making an income. And that is the truth of it all. And then she knows that this opportunity is available. She knows that I'm there and I'm ready for when she is to get started. And so when you're having other people post for you, something that you want to make sure you go on to the Encore team page, and I'm pretty sure it's in the files tab. I'm 99% sure I put it there. Last time I said it was there, and then I was like, oh, it's not there. I'm gonna check right now. But there's a few sheets that you want to make sure you print out, and there's an organization sheet for potential loyal customers, potential distributors, loyal customers, and distributors. And the reason you want to print those out is so that you can keep track of your customers and your distributors that actually sign up, and then you want to keep track of your potentials. I grabbed these little, I've gone through 1 million. You guys are gonna go through 1 million ways of organizing, but right now this is where I'm at. So I just, I have these plastic covers, and I titled them. And then inside I have my potential customers written out, and the date that I talked to them is over here on the side. And then what product they're interested in is in the center. And you can print these out, keep them however you want. You can hole punch them, put them in a binder. You don't have to even print these out. You can actually just get like a notepad, one of the College World notebooks. I use everything. So use whatever works for you. There's no like right or wrong way to stay organized, but make sure you're printing those out, because everybody who hosts a post for you, if they're doing that consistently, then you might as well write them down in your potential list so that you can reach out to them and to ask them. I mean, I feel like I don't ask every single person who hosts a post for me right away if they want to get started. I give it a little bit, and I kind of see, okay, they keep on doing this. So they're really getting used to this. They're really understanding what it is. It's just posting on your wall. And I'll simply say, hey, just curious, have you ever thought about doing this? Because I want to know like if they've thought about it. And a lot of times they're like, actually, yeah, I have thought about that. And so, you know, make sure you're not ever counting anybody out, because the people who host post for you and the customers very well could become part of your team as distributors. But it also, host post also shows your host to posters what potential they have. So if they're posting for you and then they get 10 comments, you message them right away and you say, hey, listen, you've got 10 people who are interested in this product that I had you post for me about. And I mean, I could sign them up, but I'd much rather you sign them up, you know? So let's just say I've got Aliana, if you post for me and I'm like, you have 10 comments, I mean, I could sure sign them up, but why not have my host to poster just become a distributor and then you sign them up and you know what I mean? So that's what you want to tell the people who are posting for you, especially if they get a lot of comments. Look at Nikki up there. And so the same thing with distributors. Now, when you're kind of like trying to figure out how do I like get these lists? Like, how do I figure out who's a potential customer? How do I figure out who's a potential distributor? Anybody and everybody could be written down in both of these. Everyone. I mean, you could write down every single person you know, every single person you don't know on Facebook. I mean, everyone is a potential. But what I like to do is I make sure I write them down once I've talked to them about it. If I've talked to somebody about a product and they say no, they get written down, even if they say no, because no is never like not right now, or no is never, never. It's always not right now. Drop a 2 in the comments if you signed up as a customer or a distributor the first day you talked to somebody, because that is very rare. Okay, very rare. It sometimes happens. I think there's the Ashley Torpy. She's not on here right now. She just kind of did it once. I don't really know too many people though who signed up on the drop of the hat. It takes a little while. And so going into that, I want all of you to remember this. However long it took you to sign up, there's a lot of yous out there and you're going to talk to them. And so, for me, a lot of the girls I talked to them for months, years. I think the longest I talked to somebody was 3.5 years. And then finally they joined. But I mean, I never give up on people. I never, I always let them know, I'm here when you're ready, but I just never want to cancel anybody out, because if I think they would be great, if I see them like constantly posting all the time, they're always on social media, I know then that they can do this business. I know they have time, and I know that they're used to social media. I know that they have they've got some sort of idea of how social media works, and they've been watching me for a while. And so whenever there's those people who I'm just like, I've got to have them. They've got to do this. I know what this can do, and I need them to see it. And so you just have to remember when you're first talking to people about being a distributor, they don't yet believe in themselves. And so you kind of have to let them borrow your belief, and you have to believe in them for them to start going, okay, you're starting to drill it in my head enough now. Okay, I can do this. I can do this. You're going to do the same thing for other people. But getting to host post. So there are a million host post trainings, tons of them. And the more you watch, the more you learn. And the more you learn, the more you'll understand that it is a numbers game. It is all about numbers. I know that when I started doing host posts, which was in 2017, it was like the first 4 times I did it, like 3 or 4 months, I was like, these people are crazy. This doesn't work. Host post doesn't work at all. And I don't get any customers from it. So I don't know what they're talking about, but everyone kept talking about how great host post was. And I was like, they're wrong. They're wrong. But I knew they were doing it still. And I was like, okay, they're making more money than I am. So I better make sure I figure out this host post thing. And the 4th or 5th time that I did host post, it was November of 2017. I enrolled 31 customers in that 1 month, and I was proven wrong. So I was like, okay, fine, host post is great. Ever since then, we've kind of evolved it, because we used to not have anything to give away. We didn't rally together as a team and put money into a pot. We would just give away products that we had on hand. And I would, I'd have like a packet of energy or hydrate or something, and I would just by myself go on my Facebook and say, I'm giving away a free packet of energy. Drop a comment if you want to get entered to win. And it was just with my network of people that was my only giveaway. It was only to them. And people would host a post for me for a packet of energy, And so because of that, I want everyone to know that if people will host a post for me for a little packet, just one little tiny product, they definitely will host posts for you if they have a chance to win money. Okay. Money is a very big incentive for everyone and anyone. I had a girl just last night tell me she would join my team if she won the giveaway. And I was like, great, fingers crossed for you, because, people love the money, and it's just, and then you're gonna have people who are like, oh, if I win the giveaway on Saturday, I'll become a customer. So the money aspect of our host to host giveaway is a very good incentive, and it just gets people more apt to host a post for you. It grabs people's attention more when you're posting about it and you're saying, hey, I'm doing a $400 giveaway on Saturday. People are like, ooh, yeah, I definitely want to get in on that. And so for that money, I want you guys to know where it comes from. how we just have money like that laying around. All of the girls that you see on Dream Team and guys, Trent and Jason and Jordan, or no, Jordan, no, hey, Jordan's on. The girl Jordan. All of the guys and girls on Dream Team, we all pitch into a pot. And depending on our rank, we pitch in a certain amount of money. So distributors, and I think it's distributors and executives, hey Jordan, they pitch in $5 every month, and that is for the whole month. So you get to use that giveaway all month long. For rubies and emeralds, it's $10 that they pitch in, and then diamonds pitch in 15, doubles pitch in 20, triples pitch in 25, and I think president ambassadors 25 too. So that's how we get the money. We all pitch into this pot. But if you're brand new, so if you enrolled in March, you don't have to put any money into that pot. You just are automatically able to use our giveaway, and that is because you're new, and we're like, welcome. Watch what Host Post can do for you, and we want you to see the value of it, and then you're going to understand why it's well worth it to put $5 in every month into that pot. And the more people who do that, the bigger the pot is for us. And the bigger the pot, the more incentive it is for people. And so we're able to use that post and go, hey, drop a comment, tell me your son's middle name, your daughter's middle name, how many pets do you have, and drop your answer to get into our giveaway. So when people put their comments on your giveaway post, then that's when you message them. But I want you to know that's not the only way that you can get people to host a post for you. You can also just ask people, and you can tell them, hey, I just wanted to ask you if you, like, I'm talking random. You see somebody's online in Messenger, you can just send them a message, and the message, I'm going to send it in the chat. There's, hold on. You can just ask somebody randomly. And so when people tell me, I know this, I get this a lot, nobody's hosting a post for me. I don't have enough people who are hosting a post for me. That's the only reason that that's the case is just because you haven't asked enough people. So when you've asked 10 people to host a post for you, and nobody, thank you so much, Melissa. You're awesome. Thank you. Melissa just posted it in the chat. That's a message, and you can switch it up a little bit, but that's the exact message you can send to anybody to ask them to host a post for you. If you've done 10 or you've sent out 10 messages to 10 people, and you're like asking, hey, would you mind putting a post up for me in exchange for an entry into the giveaway? And none of them have written back yes yet, or none of them have said yes, or maybe nobody said no, whatever, nobody's responded. That's not where you stop and go back to the first one you messaged and keep on going through those. You don't want to just keep going back and going, okay, that one read my message, let's see if they write back. You never want to just stop. If you have time to go back to those first 10 to see if they've read your message or see if they reply, you have time to just message 10 more new ones. So don't get caught up on the 10 people that you've only messaged. Keep on messaging. I will tell you a little secret here. I do not know who has read my messages or who has read and ignored or who hasn't read them, because I just focus on continuing to get as many out, because the only thing that matters to me is who's writing back. Because the more time I spend getting messages out, that's way more messages. That's way better odds of getting people to respond versus sitting and waiting for somebody. This is like the not fun stuff that you might run into, but it's really not a big deal. I'm going to read you guys a message from last night that I got from somebody, and I rarely get these. So I wanted to read it to you, because you're going to have people who don't want to host a post for you, and that is okay. It is totally fine if somebody says no, they don't want to host a post for you. It's totally fine if they read your message and don't reply. I'll actually tell you that I think a few of you heard about this. The other day, last Wednesday, I sent a message. I was sending that message that Melissa just put in the chat to everybody in my friends list. I went on my computer and I typed it. I went to my friends, picked the letter L, and I was like, okay, I'm going to message anybody on my friends list that has this letter in their name. And I sent one message to this girl. Well, later on that night, I had a little ding from my Connect app that said I had a new customer, and I didn't recognize the name. And I was like, that's so weird. Well, I ended up going on Facebook and searching her. And I went to my messages to see if me and her had a message history of some sort. And I saw that 2 days before, or the day before, that I had asked her to host a post for me. and she read it and didn't reply. But that was the girl who ordered. And I don't know why she ordered from my website, but she somehow got this message from me, probably looked at it and went, who's this girl? Then went to my page, saw that I had It Works products, and then she went to my website and she placed a 190 BV order. She still hasn't posted for me. That's okay. I am so okay with the fact that she read my message and hasn't replied. I'm definitely going to be reaching out to her and going, hi, I just saw your order. Can I get you in that giveaway, by the way? Because you just ordered a lot of stuff and maybe we can get like $50 back in your pocket with this giveaway. I can just simply message her that stuff. Don't worry about the people who don't reply. They are still watching you and they are still going to go to your page to see what you're about. But then there's this is just an example. And like I said, this doesn't happen too often. And when you're first starting out with Host Post, you'll start kind of knowing who in your network is kind of like cranky, I guess you could say, or you're going to message them and they're going to be like, no, I don't want to do that. And you're like, okay, it's fine. Some people just really, we catch them on the bad day and they're just not really like, you're going to get the brunt of things because you're the one who messaged them and they're not talking to anybody else. But somebody comes into their inbox and they're like, like last night, this lady came into mine and I was annoyed last night and I was in a cranky mood last night. And I was, even though I was, she basically questioned why. So I sent her a message. I said, hey, I saw your comment for the cash giveaway. We're picking 8 names, et cetera, et cetera. And she said, why do I have to post on my wall to win? And it's interesting, but you may have people ask you that. There are going to be people who are going to question like, what, I thought I was just able to get entered. And so I want to read my reply so that you guys kind of know how to go about a situation like that, because really the fact is, well, because this is our money and we give it away to people who support us, right? So this is what I wrote back. I said, well, my girlfriends and I put our own money into a pot and it gives us an opportunity to give back to those who support our small business. Most people just post for us as support for nothing in return. So this gives us a way to show our appreciation for the support. And she came back again and she said, why don't you say all of that on Facebook instead of message me? So she's mad because we're trying to give people money, and that's silly, right? Like, I mean, we really think about it. We're like, but what? I mean, I guess because I want to message people, but I wrote back again and I said, because I prefer to be personal with people who support me and send them a message to explain and confirm their entry. We're giving away our own money simply as a way to give back for the support. Asking for support in exchange for a chance to win a cash blessing is a pretty small request. I have people support me by posting and they don't even want to be added to our giveaway. We ask for support by having someone put a post on their wall. It's free, takes little to no effort, and it's kind. Thank you anyway. Have a good rest of your weekend. And she just said, that I will do, and may God bless you in your giveaway. And that's it. You don't have to be mean. You don't have to be, maybe that was a little aggressive for both of us at the end there, but I mean, really, it's just listen, you don't have to do this. We're not forcing anybody to host a post for us. And I like doing this because I don't get this often, but I like doing replying back so that I can show you guys how, when you are in that situation, you will be able to respond to somebody like that. But you're going to kind of weed those people out at the beginning. It's going to be a little rocky when you're first testing out your network, because right now you have the friends who have been friends with you on Facebook, and that's it. You haven't really extended out to people you don't know yet. I don't know 90% of the people I talk to every day. I literally don't, and I've never met them in person. And so when you're talking to your current friends on Facebook, a lot of them, most of those people you do know. And so you're just going to kind of weed out. Don't worry about who doesn't support you in this. Don't worry about who gets mad at you. You guys, here's the thing. You're doing this for you and your family. You know, when I started, my cousin, he was like really mean, made a mean post about me because I decided to do this. And I think still to this day, think it's so silly. But I removed him from my Facebook. I sent him a text and said, listen, I'm doing this for my family. Me and you will stay cool. Like I will still interact and send you pictures of the kids, and you're going to be at all the birthday parties and all that stuff. But I needed my Facebook to be a very positive environment. This is something that I'm doing for my family, not for my cousin's approval. You know what I mean? So, you know, when you're going into this, it's different. It's getting more normal. This type of business is getting way more normal, but a lot of people still look at it like it's a pyramid scheme. Those are illegal. I get it though, because my parents were in one and they lost like $20,000. So I understand people's like, they're scared of those. Those are scary, but those are illegal. They think it's a scam. And it's weird to me because I'm like, but Amazon is the same thing. You know, you guys, we have a website and so does Amazon. And I don't know really how it's a scam because you trade them money for a product, you know what I mean? And so it's like, when you think about it, you're like, wait, how do these people actually think this? But it is so normal. A lot of people do. And all we have to do as distributors and reps for our company is show them consistently what we do, that these are real products, that we use them, that this is an opportunity for them, that they can do this too. We have a website, we have great products. We've been around for 20 years, guys, and our company has our backs. You're going to know them. You're going to get to know them. When we get back to events, I can't wait because they have them all over the country, and I would travel to them. I've traveled to Texas, I've traveled to Chicago, I've traveled to Arizona, I've traveled to Florida for all of these different events because if my team's able to be there, I want to be there. I want to be able to meet you guys. And I can't wait for you guys to be at one of those events with me so that I can introduce you to the people in corporate like Cami and Mark and Stephanie and Joel Dunn, top income earners, and all of the other people that are part of this team, Lachelle, Rachel Jones, all of those people are at these events. And it's really exciting to get to meet them. But the company itself, Mark Pentecost and his wife, Cindy, are just incredible people. And if you haven't ever watched there's a documentary about how they came about. And it's a really cool thing to see. And you can kind of see like where they came from, why they started network marketing and all that. And it's a really cool story. So yes, I know there are events in Idaho, and I mean Coeur d'Alene is pretty popular. I feel like we love Coeur d'Alene. My grandparents used to live there, but yeah, you know, it's just events are something else. And we do have an event coming up. It is on April 24th. Yes, April 24th, and it's virtual, you guys. But if I know our newbies weren't part of our conference, our virtual conference this year, but I don't know, drop a 3 if you guys liked our virtual conference, because not because of me, but not because I hosted. I hosted it and I thought it was really fun. So tell me if you guys thought it was awesome, because it was so fun. And I'm doing the same thing again this next month for this event. And basically we all get on a big Zoom and it's a lot of fun. And I bring my mic and I am your host and we have so much fun just hanging out and watching the event together. The event is $15. So it's $15 to get your ticket. I want to say you can pay by commissions, which what that means is that still available? Somebody know if that's still available? If you're able to, you're able to pay by commissions, which means that the first $15 you make will pay for your ticket. And then obviously you just continue to make money outside of that. So they take $15 out of your first paycheck to pay for your ticket, or you can just buy it for $15, sell one sample and buy it for $15. But definitely get access to it. And even though we watch it together, if you buy your ticket, you have access to all of the extra training and resources that they put on there. And you also have, I know that they do things where if you, let's see, last year for conference, if you bought your conference ticket, you got 20 codes that you got to use to get people started for $25. So it's those little perks that you don't know yet, you know, that they haven't told you. But they'll tell you on the event day, they're like, all right, if you bought this ticket for our spring training, you're going to have whatever codes set up in your on your eSuite, or you're going to get 10 product rewards or whatever it is. So make sure you definitely get your ticket. And that's on the 24th, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I kind of looked at the graphic. I don't know if anybody else did, but I looked at the graphic and I was like, oh, fun. It's baseball themed. That's kind of exciting because there's a bat that goes around it. So I got a little baseball t-shirt. I'm going to make a graphic for our team where we can, all you do is I send it to whoever wants it. Once I do this, I'll post about it. And you can put it on an iron-on t-shirt thing, and then we all wear them on that day, and it's kind of fun, just a way to get us to all be together and connected. So that'll be coming up too. But you know, I really just want all of you. Yes, you can. Okay, you can still pay by commission, guys. So that's great. But I just want you guys to know that, the importance of host to post is it gets you to build your network. It gives you a chance to have other people post for you, other people to hear about your products. And it's going to get those first 6 customers that you want. So back to that part of it, you want to get your first 6 customers in your first 30 days, because that unlocks a $150 shopping spree, and it also makes you fast start qualified. And Kristen, I'm going to use Kristen real quick as an example, because Kristen, how many you have? 2 right now, right? 2 customers. I think. Okay. So Kristen has 2 customers right now, but she needs 4 more. But Kristen already is fast start qualified because she has 2 and at least 150 volume already. So she's actually able to earn fast start bonuses already. Well, she enrolled her husband. And so now when her husband gets his first 6 customers, well, she's going to get another $150 shopping spree, but she's also going to get $150 cash because she has a new distributor she enrolls. And because she's fast start qualified, every 2 customers that her new distributor, her husband, Nick, gets is $50. So 2, 4, and 6 is $150. Her husband's not actually working the business. Our company just allows us to have an extra account, a spouse account, and you can earn an extra paycheck. And so the way I explained that to her was, when you are starting to promote in the business, you're going to have certain people. I'm going to just pull out a simple chart real quick. You're going to be able to have certain people who are going to be part of your team that are going to be in specific spots. Let's pull this out. I'm just going to show you guys real quick. Double diamond is a big chart for you guys because you're new. And when I looked at this the first time, I was like, like it's kind of scary. But this is a double diamond chart, and all you need to look at is these little dots here, 1, 2, and 3. These represent 3 legs, okay? 3 people, and those people are each a certain rank when you hit double diamond. You have one of them who is just simply has 400 volume. One of them is an emerald, which an emerald's average about $1,000 a month. And then you've got what the third person is a diamond who averages about 2,000. And so if you're here, you're this person and you've got 3 people and your husband is, for an example, is enrolled by you, all you do is you have him on your top line and you build him. If you're looking at that, wouldn't you rather you have a double diamond check and your husband have a diamond check, or not have your husband on here and somebody's going to be on there because you're going to go double diamond, right? So when you look at this chart, you're like, okay, he better be the emerald, or he better be that diamond, because that's who you want to have that extra income. Because you're like, I can have Susie Q over here, which is great. Susie Q can be your diamond, but how much better to have your diamond paycheck from your diamond on your double chart go right into your bank account too. Way better, just make more money, and our company allows it. So point was, she's going to not, if you do have a spouse, think about it, do it when you're ready. Do not enroll your spouse. If you do not have the money, don't go into debt getting into this. You guys sell your samples and make that money to get him or her involved, and they don't have to work the account. Kristen's, for example, just going to work and enroll and place under him. I know that's a lot of like technical stuff right there, but my point is, every time you enroll a distributor on your team, no matter who it is, your husband, your friend, your host post person, the person on TikTok, whoever it is, you can earn $150 cash. So if you have a bill, let's say it's $450, and you're like, I need to have that bill. That would be so helpful if that bill just got paid every month and I had a way to do that. Well, you do. You enroll 3 distributors and you help them get their 6 customers, and you do that one every month. And that's really our steps to success. Our steps to success is enrolling 3 distributors and 6 customers a month. That is just a goal, okay? That's not the minimum or the maximum. It's not a requirement. It's just one of the things that you're like, okay, I want to shoot for my steps to success. I want to get 3 distributors. I want to get 6 customers. And so when I used to print my steps to success all the time. Now I just kind of have a weird list thing that I do, but I would print them out, and I'd print a few of them. and I would fill one out, and the month was not over yet. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to get another one. So I try to like do 2 steps to success. This month, I'm trying to get my third. I already did 2. So I've got my 6, I've enrolled 6 distributors, and I've enrolled over 12 customers. And so I'm like, all right, here we go. Third one, I want to fill this out. And it's a really great goal tracker to like go, okay, my goal is 3 distributors and 6 customers. And since you're in your first 30 days, if you're brand new, then you definitely want to try to get those 6 customers, and don't feel like you can't enroll a distributor before you get those 6 customers, because there is no particular order. It's just a goal, 6 customers, 3 distributors. The 3 distributors have nothing to do with your shopping spree. But another thing for those who are maybe past their 30 days, if you miss your shopping spree, don't worry, you are not doomed. You're not going to fail. That doesn't mean anything. It does not determine your success. I never even was offered a shopping spree. I know Joanna, she missed her shopping spree. It took her 6 months before she was, before she even ever enrolled a distributor, 6 months. And she was my first double diamond on my team. So just so you know, like your story, or the time it takes for you to get from here to Ruby, and Ruby to Diamond, and Diamond to double and triple and Pres and Ambassador, it's going to look a lot different for everybody. I went Diamond or Ruby in 29 days. I went Emerald in 3 months, and then I went Diamond in 7, right? July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, 8. Diamond in 8 months, double in 9 months, and then I sat at double for 3 years, 3 years exactly, and then I promoted to triple. So there are people who promote to triple in a year, from joining to triple in a year. It is different for everybody. Everybody's journey is going to be different. Everybody's stories are going to be different. But all you need to know is that there's absolutely no reason ever that you can't reach the top of the company, Ambassador Diamond. Absolutely no reason whatsoever. There is no like cookie cutter thing where you have to know a bunch of people, you have to be super popular, you have to be super crazy outgoing, and you have to be on live video all the time. You do not have to do all those things. You simply have to get your head in, start learning everything you need to do, and start applying what you learn and pushing yourself outside of your comfort zone, because whatever is our situation, like where we're at right now, that's our situation, because we are just staying right there. We're doing the same thing. So you've already gotten out of your comfort zone because you started this business, and that was scary. I'm sure it was very scary. When you push that submit button, you're like, and here it goes. I mean, when I pushed it, I was like, now I have to talk to people, and I'm just not about it all the time. I'm kind of like, shy. I don't really like putting myself out there. And I remember hitting it, and I was like, here we go. You hit that button already. You already like 1 foot in the right direction. And now it's just a matter of knowing that it's up to you to show up, to get on these Zooms, to learn what you need to do, and to really listen. And here's a big thing. I don't know if I've ever like said this out loud. It's not just about listening to everything we're saying and then doing everything we're saying. It's listening, understanding why we're saying that, trusting in that, and then doing it. Because if you miss that center part, where you don't really know why you're doing that, you're just doing it because someone said this is a good idea, and then you do it, you're not going to ever understand the actual importance of the outcome. If I say you should put 10 host posts up, and by the end of today, you're not going to, most people don't go, why 10? Not a lot of people ask that, ask why. They just do it, and then they're like, I don't know, I should said 10, but I kind of got 10 up. I got 5 up, but I'm going to tell her I got 10 up. But you know what I mean? And so don't forget to ask why. And here's why. If I say get 10 up today, and you ask yourself, okay, why does she want me to get 10 up a day? Oh yeah, now I remember, because she said it's a numbers game. And it is a numbers game, you guys. If you get 10 host posts up today, and you get 0 up tomorrow, your chances of getting a customer are much better today. If you get 10 up today and you get 20 more up tomorrow, your chances are better tomorrow. The more people that you get to host a post for you, the better your odds are at getting your customers. Don't cap yourself. If you have time, then that's what you should be doing, is host posts. Nobody's telling you how many to do. If you have that giveaway post and you only have 6 people who comment, then I got sidetracked. Hold on. If you have my phone, my computer always gets me sidetracked. It tells me I have updates. If you have time, today it's Sunday. I don't know what you guys are doing today, but if you have time today and you get 10 people to say yes and they post on their wall for you, and then you're like, well, now what do I do? You get more up. Just get more up. Just go ask more people and get more host posts up. The more you get out, the better your odds are at getting these customers, the bigger you're going to grow your network. Let's see. I cannot tell you guys how many people I messaged. Just I woke up this morning. Where is my thing? I woke up this morning and I was like, there they are. Like I said at the beginning of this, like nobody was messaging me back yesterday. I don't know about you guys, but I messaged so many people. My hand fell asleep at one point. And this is what I got up yesterday. I got 5. And I was like, where are they? Like, where is everybody? Nobody was around on their phones yesterday, apparently. And I'm just saying that to make myself feel much better about the fact that I'm just assuming everybody's phones were dead yesterday. But I didn't stop. I don't know who read all those messages. If you guys saw how many, it was insane. But I don't know who read them. All I know is I got to get some up. Like somebody's got to say yes to me here. Somebody's got to look at their phone. Look at your phones, guys. Open your message. But I didn't stop. And then this morning, let's see how many I've got. I haven't even opened them yet. Messenger. Go back. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got 9 messages in my inbox this morning saying, yeah, hey, send over the post. Don't worry about who's saying yes today. They're going to see it tomorrow. They're going to go on your page. They're going to do something. Somehow you're going to get back together with that person, but continue to message other people. Always, like, just if you have time, you just got to be messaging or learning something. So that is pretty much it, you guys, tonight. Let me go over real fast before I let you guys go. I told you guys I'd make it short. Look at me, never making it short. All right, so our like weeks full of trainings. There's trainings left, right? You're gonna see them all over the pages, but I want to just make sure you guys know the main ones that if you're able to show up to those, then great. And if you're not, it's okay. There's so many throughout the week. You can show up to any of them. They're all going to be posted on the team pages all the time, so you'll know. But every Sunday I do a newbie training, and it's at the same time every Sunday. And then every Tuesday I do a team training, and that is every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central. And that's so Sunday and Tuesday, every Sunday and Tuesday. And then on Sunday nights, so tonight we have a team Zoom at 8 p.m. Oh, well, hold on. We have Carrie Zoom at 7 p.m. And Carrie is a mass enroller. She's on our team and she's just really kick butt at what she does. So she just has all sorts of tips on what she does. She signs 3 to 4 customers a day. And so she gives us all her tips and stuff at 7 p.m. Central tonight. And then right after that is our team training with our ambassador diamond, Rachel Jones. And then immediately following that, I know it's like 3 hours worth of stuff. This is the time where you literally just have your phone like sitting next to you and you're listening and you're folding laundry or you're cooking dinner or you're making a bed or you're doing like the things, because I know it's not really convenient sometimes when you've got that much back to back, but it's there. And so you just let your phone follow you around and let the voices follow you around from the phone while you do all the things around your house or whatever it is, or you can sit and hang out and actually have camera on, looking and watching and following along. But those things, the family call is at 7, 8, 9 p.m. No, 7 is Carrie Central, 8 is team training, and 9 is our family call, and that's on Mark's page. All of these trainings that I'm saying to you guys are actually, you can save the picture. It's on our newbie group page that I haven't added all of you yet to. But I have a newbie page that I will be adding you to, and that picture with all those trainings is on there. And then what I suggest you do, and this is what I do, my giant calendar that everybody always laughs when I bring it up, but I have every kind of calendar, but I put all the trainings on my calendar, and so that at the beginning of the month, so that I just know like what's happening on which day. I put it there, and I also have a planner, so I suggest definitely getting a planner so at least you can keep track of those. And then I put them in the planner, and I kind of coordinate this to like, okay, I've got my, Yellows is what I have to make sure I show up to. I've got my pinks, which I know are Zooms, but I'll show up if I can. And if I'm not doing something else I should be doing. Blues is for like my personal life, you know. So make sure you have some sort of calendar. I'm not saying like you have to go buy a bunch of calendars, but definitely get like at least some sort of planner of some sort to write these trainings in. Tonight also, though, corporate is starting to do these weekend power hours, okay? And they are 4 hours long, and you can hop on at any hour or all the hours, but every hour is a different team, is a different leader, VIP and above. So it's a VIP, so it's either a triple diamond, a presidential diamond, or an ambassador diamond, who lead the hour on the hour for 4 hours. Tonight it's from 5 p.m. Eastern, which is the same time as Carrie's thing, till 10 p.m. Eastern. Sorry, I know I'm doing Central Eastern all the different times. All the graphics are on the pages, so you guys don't have to worry about writing all this down right now. But they're doing this power hour tonight, and so when you know that you have like an option, okay, I can do this one or I can do that one, just pick whichever Zoom you feel is better for you. If you don't know, like, which one should I hop on, just ask your enroller. But every weekend we're doing these, and they're 4 hour long power hours, and we're actually going to be doing them into April. I'm really, really excited because next Saturday, next Saturday, I'm actually going to be hosting one of those power hours with corporate, so it's going to be exciting. You caught that, Melissa. Let the voices follow you around. And so I definitely would love for you guys to be on that. And it is early, and I'm not much of a easy morning girl. I actually had a nightmare this morning that I woke up at 1:32, and I missed your training here today. And my mom was in my dream, and I yelled at her for that. And I woke up and I was like, what time is it? It was only 9:30, and I was like, oh, thank God. That I'm really excited for. I'm waking up real early to do that, and so that you guys can have, like, you know, get to see somebody who's part of your team on that cool corporate exciting training event. So that's gonna be fun. And I think that's it. I don't want to overwhelm with all the different trainings. Like I said, they're on the graphic that's on our newbie page. And I'll actually just repost that on our Encore page so that you guys can have that. And then let's see, do you guys have any other questions? How many host posts do you guys want to get up? Yay, Aliana. Okay, Aliana, tell me if I'm pronouncing that right. Is it Aliana? No, Aliana. Can I unmute you? Yay, okay. I don't know if I can hear you. Let's see. Go ahead. Oh no, can anyone hear her? I can't hear her. Here, I'll do it again. Oh no, I still can't hear her. I don't know, it might be just because you're not connected to the audio. Let's see. Is that what it is? I'll get it. You can call me today and you can tell me how to pronounce it. So I'm not just saying it totally wrong. She's like, that's not it. I know the feeling. I'm Chantel, all the Chantels. Every trophy I had when I was a kid was spelled differently. I will, if you guys have any other questions, just drop them in real quick. I'm gonna go scroll up real fast and make sure I didn't miss any. See, nope, I think everything's good. Good. Awesome. Okay, so have fun today, guys. Get some host posts out. If you need the boards app, I will, if you haven't gotten the boards app yet, trust me, I'm sending it to you today. And if you have any questions at all, text your enroller. Otherwise, we'll see you guys tonight in 5 hours with Carrie and Allie. Okay, that's easier. I'll go with Allie then. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for hopping on. I'm so happy to see you got your faces. I don't know who Galaxy is, but I'm really happy I got to see Kristen and Jordan and Crystal and Allie and my girls, Melissa and Jen. post a recording of this. And Kendra, well, you disappeared. I didn't know where you went. There she is. That's Galaxy. Okay. Bye, you guys. Have a good rest of your day. And we'll see you in a couple hours.